An appalling act of industrial vandalism, Japanese officials do PR for their plan to dump Fukushima radiation water into the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. This is by Andrea Germano, staff writer of Common Dreams. The Japanese government told embassy officials from nearly 24 countries that releasing the water into the ocean was a feasible, quote-unquote, approach that could be done, quote, with certainty, end quote. As cleanup of the 2011 Fukushima disaster continues, the Japanese government made its case to embassy officials from 23 countries on Monday that dumping nuclear contaminated water from the nuclear power plant into the ocean is the best course of action. I mean, I can't believe this is happening. I cannot believe they're trying to convince people that this is a good thing. Now, according to Kyodo News, officials from the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry claimed releasing the water and evaporating it are both feasible methods, but said the former could be done with certainty because radiation levels could be monitored. There's more than 1 million tons of contaminated water already stored at the plant, with 170 tons more added every single day. Utility TEPCO says there will be no more capacity for tanks holding contaminated water by the year 2022. Well, look, they have to put it somewhere on their island. They can't, throw it into the Pacific Ocean as if the Pacific Ocean is a dump. Now, as Agence France Presse reported, quote, the radioactive water comes from several different sources, including water used for cooling the plant, the groundwater and rain that seeps into the plant every day and is put through an excessive filtration process, end quote. That process still leaves tritium in the water and, quote, has been found to leave small amounts of other radioactive materials, end quote, according to the Kyodo Press. Now, the session for embassy officials following Friday's recommendation by Japanese government panel that release the water into the ocean was the most feasible plan. Reuters reported Friday the panel under the industry ministry came to the conclusion after narrowing the choice to either releasing the contaminated water into the Pacific Ocean or letting it evaporate, and opted for the former. Based on past practice, it's likely the government will accept the recommendation. Local fishermen oppose the plan, and Reuters noted that it's likely to alarm neighboring countries. No kidding. And they're not alone. Nuclear policy expert Paul Dorfman said Saturday, quote, releasing Fukushima radioactive water into the ocean is an appalling act of industrial vandalism, end quote. Greenpeace, of course, opposes the plan as well. Sean Burney, senior nuclear specialist at Group's German office, has previously called on Japanese authorities to commit to the only environmentally acceptable option for managing this water crisis, which is long-term storage and processing to remove radioactivity, including the tritium. This is Creative Commons attributed, and it's on Common Dreams. This is unbelievable. I mean, people should, countries, governments of every single country of the world should stop Japan from doing this. It doesn't matter if the government of Japan accepts and agrees to throwing the contaminated water into the Pacific Ocean. It's not up to them. It shouldn't be up to them. What do you think? If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. and we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.